All right, Bear. That was a meaty gambling group chat. Hope we got you
It's good.
set for all the regions because there's a lot of basketball. It's 34 games, including those playing, which do count. Bear, I know you don't like that. They do count as tournament wins. Like if America East West, I think that's one of the teams wins, they're playing us. They should be allowed to put a banner up in their arena saying they won a March Madness game. So we have all these to choose from, Bear. What is your best bet for the first round of the NCAA tournament?
I love Creighton plus the 2.5 against Louisville.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a game where I think it actually opened up at around a pick and it's moved to Louisville minus 2.5. I'm hoping to get a 3 by tip. People are the game's going to be at Rupp. People are wound up that Louisville is an 8 seed or a 9, whatever the hell they are, and they're 10th in the AP poll. And the AP poll is the worst possible indicator of like a team and where you should be ranked or seated to or power ranked or whatever. But the ACC was down really bad this year. I think if you look at who Louisville has actually beaten this year, or they should say haven't beaten non-conference, they've lost to Ole Miss, they've lost to Tennessee, they've lost to Kentucky, they lost to someone else too. I can't remember who it was as well. But you look at flip side at Creighton, like it's a team that's deep experience, the outside combination, Kalkbrenner and Stephen Ashworth. I think they're going to create a lot of problems. I think they're going to get some good shots against Louisville. Look, I get Louisville being angry and the disrespected team going to be on their home court. I think a lot of people are going to be on Louisville for that instance. But I think this Creighton team as an underdog is the right side here.
That's not going to help my ACC over win total, Bear, but I'm basically banking on Clemson.
I picked it just for, I did that just for you.
I'm as I made a wager during the show. So my best bet will have an ACC team in it. I like Clemson to cover against McNeese State here, minus the 7.5. McNeese is just small, Bear. And I know they battled in some of these games, but Clemson is big. They're going to get a lot of rebounds. And they do the things, again, I talked about earlier, that really win these games and cover. They don't turn the ball over and they make their foul shots. And they make their shots. Teams that make their foul shots typically are good shooting teams as well, Bear. So I feel like McNeese State's going to be a very public side here. Kind of that 5-12 matchup. We saw them play well against Alabama all the way back in November. I don't count games that happened like before the new year, Bear, in my handicapping of games now. I don't know why we do that so much.
That's your football mindset.
It is definitely my football mindset in that. Like those games happened 4 months ago. They should not matter for now. Nonetheless, here, I like Clemson over minus 7.5 here. Also, like I told you earlier, the Nate Biddle prop, it's either 15 plus points at minus 155 or 17 points. As of right now, at plus like 110. I like the 15 plus points, minus 155, the Oregon Center against Liberty. Last game of the tournament on Friday night.
And McNeese was one of those teams last year in the tournament that was a very trendy underdog, and I think they were down like 40-10 at one point. Didn't do well, and could be a future conference mate for Will Wade, who's rumored to go to NC State. Maybe a future ACC rival. Clemson could be on his on the docket here. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.